You're listening to Vaquero News.
Good morning, Vaqueros. My name is Victor Ramirez, and we are coming to you live from the Brownsville studio. We hope you had a restful weekend. Starting out the newscast, reporter Justin Elizalde tells us about academic dishonesty and class group chats.
A screenshot stating members of group chat sharing answers would be charged as guilty by association began circulating on social media 2 weeks ago, prompting several students to leave their respective chats. UTRGV Associate Dean of Students' Rights and Responsibilities, Douglas Stoves, explains that academic dishonesty is having an unfair advantage against others, and while it is a punishable offense at UTRGV, each investigation is not cookie-cutter and is taken on a case-by-case basis.
If we got a referral, let's say, of 50 people, that doesn't mean automatically 50 people are going to be charged. But it's our responsibility then to look into it and see, okay, to what, what's the culpability of individuals within this context.
Stoves says that students' rights and responsibilities investigations take into consideration the weight of the assignment and the seriousness of the offense. Graphic design junior Eddie Galindo uses group chats to keep up to date with his assignments and as a way to connect with his classmates now more than ever due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Because everything's online, I think that group chats are really helpful for students because you can't really ask questions in person or people sitting next to you.
Galindo says he has never joined a group chat with the intention of cheating and adds that the screenshot in question has not given him worries about joining one in the future.
When I join group chats, I have the mentality that I'm joining them because, it's going to be like a discussion thing where we help each other out, not necessarily cheating.
Stoves offers a tip for students in group chats to remember around test-taking time.
When it comes to the exam being open, I wouldn't touch my WhatsApp with a 10-foot pole until my exam was submitted.
According to Stoves, also setting ground rules at the beginning of a chat formation helps the students be aware of the chat's purpose. For Vaquero News, I'm Justin Elizalde.
A university official will be stepping down from their administrative post in fall of next year.
Just a big heartfelt thank you for everything he's done, and we'll miss you.
That's the message UTRGV President Guy Bailey has for Dr. John Krause, who will be stepping down as Executive Vice President of Health Affairs and Dean of the School of Medicine next year. According to an email sent to the campus community by the Office of the President, Dr. Krause will step down from his administrative post at the end of August 2021 to join the faculty in the UTRGV School of Medicine. Dr. Krause says he has accomplished what he has set out to do and is ready to move on to the next stage of his career.
So for the new academic year in September 2021, I'll have been here 4 years at that time, and over that course of 4 years, I think coming here, I had clear goals of what I wanted to do, have been very satisfied with that, and I have built a team and an infrastructure that will allow the school and the division to move forward positively.
According to Dr. Krause, he will be a professor in the Department of Surgery in the School of Medicine with the title of Dean Emeritus.
So I look forward to coming back, working with students, working as a mentor to young faculty. I'm certainly looking forward to helping the new leadership when they take office next fall.
According to Bailey, he will appoint a search committee mid-October to search for the next successor of Dr. Krause.
We're looking for someone who has a lot of experience, who has a broad understanding of both medical education and clinical operations, and those are the main things.
Bailey aims to hire the next successor by the summer of 2021. According to the UTRGV School of Medicine's website, Dr. Krause took the position as dean on July 2017. Dr. Krause says the most memorable accomplishment at UTRGV is the first graduating class from the School of Medicine in May. To learn more about Dr. Krause, visit the UTRGV School of Medicine's website. For Vaquero Radio, I'm Victor Ramirez. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, UTRGV student activities held their signature event last Thursday virtually with a Latino actor. Justin Elizalde tells us more.
Look at the Oscars. What they just did was incredible. For the first time, the Oscars are asking, they're putting a demand that the movies that Hollywood submits must have a percentage of people of color.
Actor, stand-up comedian, producer, and screenwriter John Leguizamo begins the 17th season of the Distinguished Speaker series virtually, speaking on his work as a Latino actor and views on Latinx representation in Hollywood. Communication professor and moderator Greg Selber introduces Leguizamo to the audience last Thursday via his home office as he spoke about the event's uniqueness.
Very seldom have we had someone that has such a unique style and unique resume. They say that he is hilariously informative. Someone else I heard once describe him as brutally funny. Someone who brings an intense self-portrait to all the artistic creations that he does.
Leguizamo recalls his motivation for writing his Broadway show, Latin History for Morons, was because his son had begun to be bullied in school for his race.
So I started doing all this research, and the things that I found was so incredible. And it made me feel so many different things, so powerful, and yet so angry that this was kept from me, and sad about our history because there's so much pain.
Biomedical Sciences senior Enrique Granado was among one of the students logged in for the event and shares his thoughts on Leguizamo's show.
That show was just completely showing about all the accomplishments that Latinos have done in this country, and not just in this country, but throughout all of the Americas.
Leguizamo closes the evening sending a message of encouragement to the campus community.
I mean, I know COVID is really hard, and I know this quarantining is really difficult, and Zoom learning is not the greatest, but have faith that all your hard work is going to pay off.
Director of Student Activities Cindy Mata Vasquez reminded the campus community to look forward to new announcements from the Distinguished Speaker Series. For Vaquero News, I'm Justin Elizalde.
In case you missed it, a university official says UTRGV is investigating an incident regarding a political science lecturer who allegedly made controversial comments towards students in his U.S. public policy class last week. To read the full story, visit utrgvradio.com.
And McLean goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV Fieldhouse. And now time for Vaquero Sports.
Sports reporter Luis Rubio gives us an insight on a new initiative UTRGV Athletics and SAAC announced last week.
UTRGV Athletics and the Student Athlete Advisory Committee announced last Monday the Vaqueros United initiative to promote social justice. According to the news release from UTRGV Athletics, the new initiative will be used to provide student athletes, coaches, and staff with a platform to promote conversations about peace, equality, human rights, race, and social justice. UTRGV SAAC Vice President and men's basketball sophomore forward Jamal Gaines explains that the rapid creation of the initiative happened naturally among student athletes.
It was just a great idea that was put out there, and then everybody got on board with it, and everybody made it collectively a very quick process, but it wasn't any emphasis on speed. It just happened that quickly.
According to the news release, Vaqueros United will provide different avenues to promote change, such as working with UTRGV organizations and departments, along with discussions with various local media and voter education. UTRGV SAAC President and women's golf senior Rachel Yu says that Vaqueros United is more than an initiative within the athletics department, but a bridge to promote change in the Rio Grande Valley community as well.
I know that we want to see it expand across the valley, and this is something that we wanted to reach further, but I'm more excited for what it's going to do for our personal relationships within UTRGV Athletics amongst the sports and other athletes, as well as building kind of a bridge to our community as well.
UTRGV tennis freshman Leah Karen says that her team is ready for change and supported the Vaqueros United initiative when it was first presented to them by the SAAC and members of the administration.
We all agree that we have it's time for change. We for sure 100% following this idea. I don't know.
UTRGV Vice President and Director of Athletics Chase Conk is proud of the work from both the SAAC and UTRGV Athletics, but emphasizes that the real change begins now. To take the pledge, visit goutrgv.com/Vaqueros United. For Vaquero Radio, I'm Luis Rubio.
For today's weather report. Today, Brownsville will have scattered showers and thunderstorms with a 40% chance of precipitation. Highest for today is 88 degrees with the lowest is 64 degrees. Edinburgh should also be expecting scattered showers and thunderstorms with a 30% chance of precipitation. Highest Edinburgh should feel is 81 degrees and lowest is 62 degrees. Throughout the week, Brownsville and Edinburgh will be sunny with low humidity and cool mornings. That's it for your daily weather report. We will see y'all here next week.
And now for this week's event calendar. The Center for Diversity and Inclusion and Dream Resource Center will host the People Series, Las Cafeteras, on Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. virtually. The series will feature a range of people, cultures, identities, and much more. Visit VLink to learn more. Leadership and Mentoring Office will be hosting virtual involvement fairs for all of UTRGV students from 5 to 7 p.m. on Wednesday. Fairs are designed to help both current and incoming students connect with organizations registered to our university. Visit VLink to RSVP. Vaquero Radio will host College Radio Day starting at 7 p.m. Friday virtually. The event is to spread awareness of college and high schools radio stations around the world and to be recognized within the respective schools. Follow Vaquero Radio on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to learn how to win your own face mask.
And that's it for today's newscast. If you have any story ideas, send us an email to radio@utrgv.edu. Also, follow us on our social media platforms and visit our website for updates and much more. We'll see you all next Monday at 9 a.m. here on Vaquero Radio.
This has been Vaquero News.